So it's your girl Alaxy again, and today's episode I'll be sharing with you guys the importance and benefits of developing self-love. Yeah, today's episode will be talking about self-love. All right. We are in a world that often prioritizes external achievements, like a world that recognizes, that loves external achievement, the achievements you've made, the relationships, the societal expectations, and in all of these, developing self-love can feel like um a radical. Yeah, it can feel like a radical, but yet a radical act. But yet I would say self-love is the cornerstone of um of fulfilling and fulfilling an authentic life. Yeah, of living an authentic life, a life where you're yourself, you're not a duplicate, you're not trying to live someone else's life. So self-love is not selfish. Yeah, self-love is not selfish, but it is necessary. And in this episode I'll be sharing with you all why cultivating self-love is one of the most important journey you will ever embark on in this life. But first, let's discuss self-love. What self-love is. Well, I would say self-love is the practice of valuing and caring for yourself as you would for someone else, like loving yourself the same way you would for someone else deeply. Yeah, you love yourself deeply, you cherish yourself. It involves accepting, self-love involves accepting your flaws, like your flaws, those things you're not, you know, you're not complete. Every human being has flaws, nobody's perfect. So it involves accepting those flaws, embracing your strength, those things that makes you strong, and also treating yourself with kindness, respect, and compassion. Yeah, nobody will respect you if you don't respect yourself. Nobody will love you if you don't love yourself. Nobody will be kind to you if you're not kind to yourself. So self-love involves being kind to yourself, respecting yourself, and being compassionate with yourself. Yeah, self-love is about recognizing your worth, what you're worth for, and ensuring that your inner dialogue, like your inner self, uplifts rather than diminishes you, rather than bringing you down. Your inner self that is inside of you brings out the best in you. So let's go to why self-love is important. Why is self-love important? Number one reason why self-love is important is that it is the foundation of mental and emotional well-being. It is integral to mental health. Yes, self-love is integral to mental health. When you love yourself, you you're less likely to succumb to negative self-talk. Yeah, you don't look down on yourself, you don't talk down on yourself. Anxiety or depression will also be far from you if you love yourself. There's nothing that will make you depressed because you're your number one fan. Also al- also it fosters a positive outlook. Self-love fosters a positive outlook, resilience, and the ability to balance back from setback, like to bounce back from setback. You don't linger in setback for a long time, you bounce back if you love yourself. So that's a number one reason why self-love is important. Let's go to number two. Number two reason why self-love is important is that it creates and builds healthier relationships. Yeah. When you love yourself, you set healthy boundaries and that attracts people, um who will value you, people that values you, people that respect you, instead of seeking validation from others. You approach relationship from a wholeness, yes, a place of wholeness, and allowing genuine compassion to thrive. You allow genuine compassion to thrive if you love yourself, because you've already created those healthy boundaries, and it brings you people that will respect and value you. So number two reason why it is important, why self-love is important, is that it creates and builds healthier relationships. Number three on the list why self-love is important is that it boosts your confidence and empowers you to pursue your dream. You see, self-love silences the inner critic in you, replacing doubt with assurance that you're capable and deserving of success. Number four reason why self-love is important is that it improves your decision making. Uh, Loving yourself means prioritizing your well-being. Yeah, it means prioritizing your well-being, and it's this that clarity of prioritizing your well-being helps you um more on decision aligned with your values, your needs and goals, reducing the likelihood of settling for less than you deserve. So number four reason why self-love is important is that it improves your decision making in life. Number five is self-love is important for resilience in adversities, that challenges. You see, life is filled with challenges, trust me. But self-love sets as a caution. Yes, it reminds you that your worth and can't be tied to your failure, yeah, or hardship, or whatever you're going through, it is that you're going through, allowing you to persevere with grace and determination. So self-love helps you in times of in difficult times, in times of challenges, in times of adversities. It brings out the best in you and makes you a winner that overcomes those adversities and challenges. So that is that for the importance of self-love. So let's go into the benefits of self-love. Now, for the benefits of self-love, number one on the list is it enhances your productivity. Yeah. When you treat yourself with compassion, you're less likely to burn out. You understand the balance of time, the importance of rest and balance, which enables you to sustain productivity and creativity. Number two benefit is physical health improvement. You see, self-love encourages self-care, which translates to better physical health. You're more likely to prioritize your um uh exercise, uh exercise, nutrition, and food, and regular um regular checkups, yeah, or medical checkups. When you value yourself, you take your health as your number one priority, you take it as something important, because when you love yourself, you give yourself the best, and that enables you to, by taking good care of yourself, observing good self-care, improves your health. Third benefit of self-love is inner peace and happiness. It's a self-love creates an inner sanctuary where you feel at peace with yourself. Yes, it also reduces comparison. Like you won't be comparing yourself to people, and you won't be seeking external approval, validation from others, because there's a saying that if you live by people's acceptance, you will die by their rejection. So if you love yourself, you will be looking for people's approval, though it is good to live a good life, but seeking attention too much will only reduce your self-worth. So if you love yourself, you won't be an attention seeker, and um it will foster improve commitment, yet to achieving your life goal and aim. Number four benefits of self-love is greater self-awareness. When you practice self-love, you become more attuned to your emotions, your desire and limits. Yeah. um this self-awareness enhances personal growth. It enhances your personal growth and help you navigate life, like pass through life, go through life with authenticity, like your real self. You're not a duplicate of yourself. You're your real self. You don't pretend to be others when you love yourself. The fifth benefit on our list is inspiring others. That is, self love helps you to inspire others. You see, your journey to self love can inspire those around you, people around you. Yeah. By modeling self respect and positivity, you encourage others to treat themselves um, with love, with compassion, with same kindness and care as you are for yourself. Yeah. So these are the benefits of self-love on our list today. Next, let's move to how to develop self-love. How can we develop, ways to develop, and how to develop self-love? Number one, practice self compassion. Yeah. Speak to yourself as if you're speaking to a dear friend, just as you would speak to a dear friend. You need to replace those harsh criticism, those harsh disencouraging words on yourself with understanding and and encouragement. And you see, you will gradually develop self-love. Number two, celebrate your achievement. Yes, another way to develop self-love is to celebrate your achievements, no matter how little it is. Take time to acknowledge your successes, no matter how small. Uh, uh, how small. Yes, gratitude for your effort fuels self-worth. The more you're grateful, the more you celebrate yourself, the more you celebrate your achievement, gratitude for every, it pushes you, it heartfelt you, it pushes you to self-worth. Number three on how to develop self-love is to set boundaries. Yeah. Protect your energy by saying no to people and situations that will drain you. You need to prioritize your well-being. Fourth on the list on how to develop self-love is to engage in self-care. Make time make time for activities that nurture your body, your mind, your soul, whether it's exercise, meditation, or simply relaxing with a good book. You need to engage yourself in self-care in order to develop self-love. Number five on the list is to surround yourself with positivity. Yeah. In other words, to develop self-love, you need to cultivate relationships which with people who uplift you. Yes, that is where meaningful building meaningful relationship comes in. Positive relationship that will inspire you in you in other words, for you to develop self-worth, you need to distance yourself from negativity and toxic toxic relationship, toxic people, toxic situations. Finally, before we call it a wrap, I would like to let you know that self-love is not a destination. Yeah, it is not. It is a lifelong journey. That is something you do as long as you live. It requires patience, practice, and a commitment to to putting yourself first without guilt of, oh, I will offend this person if I put myself first. No, self-love, it requires you to put yourself first without any guilt. You see, when you develop self-love, you unlock the desire to a life fulfilled with purpose, a life filled with purpose, a life filled with joy and resilience. You realize that you are enough, not because of what you are, or what you've achieved, but simply because of who you are, because of you, because you're you. So start today by choosing to love yourself, and watch how it will transform not just your life but also the lives of those around you. So that is that for today's episode. I am happy and glad you've watched to the end of today's episode. Until we meet again in my next episode, I remain my humble self, Alaxy, and I would love for you to put all what I have shared with you into practice, and you see how you develop self-love and be an impact, a value to yourself, the society, and the world at large. Until we meet again, stay tuned for more. Bye bye.